My name's Owen Wisnat. I'm a student athlete here at Salisbury University, and I'm going to show you how to throw a football. So this is standard one for grade 6. You need to throw with a mature pattern of distance or power at the appropriate practice task. So for throwing a football, you want to make sure that the first step is to make sure you have a good grip. So what I like to do is I like to have my index finger on the first lace and my pinky on the third. That's what's comfortable for me because, I feel like I have a good grip when I throw the ball. I feel in control, but it's all going to depend on, what your preference is. You could have if you have smaller hands, certainly you're going to have your hand more back. If you have bigger hands, you might have your hands more in the middle of the ball. So I usually have my hands right about there. So first step, what you want to do is you want to have your shoulders pointing to the target. So if I'm throwing it to you right now, shoulders right here, I have my feet underneath my hips. So right here, I'm in good balance. From here, you want, as you bring the ball up to your ear, that's what we call answer the phone, you're going to shift your weight back on this back foot. And then as you, what we call comb the hair, that's when you're going to start bringing that weight forward, and that's when you're going to begin moving those hips. So right here, comb the hair, I flip my hips, my weight goes forward, and that's when I start my throwing movement. And then from here, it's just follow through. So that's all it takes. And usually you do this to a target, whether that is the wall, whether that's a trash can, or whether that's to actually somebody else. And you can do it to either a standing object or a moving object. All right, guys, so now we're gonna put it all together. I got my friend Steve here. So, shoulders pointed directly to the target, feet about hip width, weight on the back foot, answer the phone, comb the hair, follow through. Just like that. Okay. Same thing, just like that. One more. Now, one way you can make this a little easier is you don't have to actually throw. You could just get right here and you could just like that. So this is actually going to be really good for your grip work, and it's going to be really good to find that spot that you need on the laces in order to throw to your target. A way to make this a little more complex is to actually have a target that is moving. So, your target can be just running side to side and you throw it to them, or your target can actually run what's called routes, and you can throw it to a moving target as they are moving at a certain speed. So that's one way you can make it easier, and that's another way you can make it harder.